Good evening. I know I like to start with good evening. It's from a TV show. I won't say it right now. Anyways, I'm going to continue the series of Exodus and we'll read chapter 2 and it's continuation of exploring the book of Exodus. And today is National Frozen Yogurt Day. What's your favorite yogurt? Feel free to share below what's your favorite flavor yogurt. And these are the other international days. Nothing deals with what we're reading today. Reclaim Social Day, I guess you could say that, when it comes to social media. Time to Talk Day. Let's talk about the Book of Exodus, or the movie Ten Commandments. What's your thoughts of the movie? And what is your personal revelation? Like, how is that movie speaking to you? Feel free to comment below. And the theme, when you think of Book of Exodus, you think of Moses. So, reason why I decided to look that up is because the chapter 2 introduces Moses. In Arabic, I believe it's Musa. Feel free to correct me if any of those who are Arab background. I believe it's Musa. And Moses is looked upon highly by the three monolithic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Alright, the birth of Moses, chapter 2. Now a man of the tribe of Levi, not the genes, married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. His sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. Then Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and her attendants were walking along the river bank. She saw the basket among the reeds and sent her female slave to get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and she felt sorry for him. "This is one of the Hebrew babies," he said. Then his sister asked Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" "Yes, go," she answered. So the girl went and got the baby's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." So the woman took the baby and nursed him. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, "I drew him out of the water." Alright, that's a scene from the Ten Commandments. If you guys remember, you could say that's a popular scene in the beginning of the movie. I'm going to try to Google it and see if there's a scene. Movie, Ten Commandments. Baby Moses, basket. We'll see if there's a scene from the movie on that. Alright. This is a popular scene right here. Baby Moses sent down the river. And for copyright issues, I'm not going to play this whole video. Feel free to check the link below. That must be, I think that's Miriam, Moses' sister, and the mom. And that must be Papyrus basket. Oh, Moses, cute. Alright, we'll fast forward it. Bam. Oh, that's it? What? They don't show that when the Pharaoh's daughter picks him up. Anyways, I'll share that below. And I'll share more links on this website. Alright, we'll continue Exodus chapter 2. Moses flees to Midian. One day, this is verse 11, one day after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were and watched them at their hard labor. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people, looking this way and that and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. The next day he went out and saw two Hebrews fighting. He asked the one in the wrong, "Why are you hidden, your fellow Hebrew?" The man said, "Who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian?" And Moses was afraid and thought, "What I did must have become known." When Pharaoh heard of this, he tried to kill Moses. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Wow, they've really fast-forwarded it if you watch the movie. Anyways, now a priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to draw water and fill the troughs to water their father's flock. Some shepherds came along and drove them away, but Moses got up and came to their rescue and watered their flock. When the girls returned to rule their father, he asked them, "Why have you returned so early today?" They answered, "An Egyptian rescued us from the shepherds. He even drew water for us and watered the flock." "And where is he?" Reuel asked his daughters. "Why did you leave him? Invite him to have something to eat." Moses agreed to stay with the man who gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. Zipporah gave birth to a son, and Moses named him Gershom, saying, "I have become a foreigner in a foreign land." During that long period, the king of Egypt died. The Israelites groaned in their slavery and cried out, and their cry for help because of their slavery went up to God. God heard their groaning, and he remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. So God looked on the Israelites and was concerned about them. And that's the end of Exodus chapter 2, book of Pentateuch, or book of the Torah. Shalom.